I was sitting here doing some work and stuff, and was chatting with some friends and talking about YouTube and um, my goals and stuff like that. And I haven't been live in a long time, so I thought I would go live and just kind of check in while I'm doing my work. So um, I got uh, one thing that I was gonna do is do my to-done list, which is my therapist wants me to continue doing my to-done list, which is listing the things that I do throughout the day. And I haven't been keeping up with that. So, what is today? Today is Tuesday, the 17th. It's Tuesday. All right. Now I got to think about Monday. What did I do Monday? I did a lot of things Monday because I didn't write anything in on Monday. You know what I think I'll do is I'm going to put on some music. I'm over here on this channel, on this computer, playing RuneScape, but I'm going to shut that down and maybe play some Kevjimo radio. Ba-ba-ba. And oh, we got. All right. I'm just kind of setting up my second computer here, and it's been a while since I used this program called Restream, and it lets me. Oh, my Discord is open. It lets me use two computers and my phone all on one screen. And so, how's everybody doing today? If you're watching this later, leave a little message in the comments about how it's going. It's going pretty good for me today, and it's still morning for me, and I'm having my coffee. And I kind of wanted to take today slow. I have a busy week, and right now is kind of have a little bit of a break time, and I do have a lot of things to do today, but I don't need to start them quite yet. So I thought, why not go live and let's see if I can bring in this other computer and we can put on some music. But yeah, I use this program called Restream, and it lets me stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and and stream from multiple computers. So this other computer doesn't have a microphone or a webcam or anything, uh, but it's the computer that I do all my gaming on. And what I can do is, all right, I can't talk and think at the same time. I'm just trying to bring up some music. That's all. Some music that I don't have to pay for, which is my own music. Ba, 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 ba. Go to my channel. Oh, why don't I? All right, let's try to restream. Share YouTube sound. Share. All right. Do. Um. There we go. If you're watching, say hi. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm just trying to get some music going, so I'm gonna put on playlists and should we do cover songs or original songs? I only got 25 cover songs, so we'll do original songs. Get some music going. and then I'm just gonna be working. I'm trying to figure out what I got done yesterday, and I'm prepping for the gig this week.
Always knew I was looking, never thought I'd
That's
find
Glimmer sitting beside me.
what would make me whole. Never spent much time, and now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good I wanna make of mine. She don't need to, but she still tries. I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. I've always been a quiet one, there's been nothing to say. My mind keeps on racing, the thoughts of her all day. And now there's something new I'm feeling here. Something good, I wanna make it stay. I don't need to hear her say it shows in so many different ways.
What did I do yesterday?
She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes. She don't need to, but she still tries. And I'm inspired by the look in her eyes.
I like that.
Thank you.
He's trying to out diva me.
So I'm doing my list here of things that I'm trying to think of things that I got done yesterday for my to-done list. And I did marketing for my gig this week. That was a good amount of the morning where I had to do an Instagram post and put it on all the different social medias. I had to tag certain people from the venue, from the booking agency, and the other acts, and tag them in collaboration and put out that post so it showed up on all of our social media feeds. So I did that in the morning. Later in the day, I went down to my neighbor Jeff and had a jam session, and I tested out my electronics on my guitar, my new electronics on my guitar, and it worked really well. So that was a really good test. And then I got a haircut from my son Tyler, who is a barber. He came by gave me a haircut, and then he just visited for a couple hours. My hair is kind of just sticking straight up right now, but um, so then yeah, my son gave me a haircut, and then he just hung out for a couple hours, and that was fun. And then I had some paperwork to do, and I got that done. So now I'm thinking of today and what I've gotten done. Um, I know I've gotten some things done, but I can't for the life of me think of what they. I don't think I've got. I've just gotten up, so. But for some reason, I feel like I got something done, and I don't remember what. But I think I need to make a little list of what I need to get done today. In my book of many things, um, I don't have any marketing that I need to get done today, which is good. Um, but I need to rehearse. I mean, I'm just going to write this stuff down. Um, rehearse. I need to get some information that my lawyer asked me to get about my providers. So it should be easy for me to get, but I have to make a phone call to get that information. So I need to get that. And I need to rehearse. What else do I need to do today? I haven't even done my morning routine yet. I think that's all I really need to focus on today. Is doing that stuff for my lawyer. Hey Gerard, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, so I do that lawyer stuff. That'll take probably about an hour, and then I need to do some rehearsing today, and then I think tonight my goal is to do some live art on my side channel. If you don't know about my side channel, it's called Keb's Side Quests, and it's my second channel where I do a lot of other stuff that's not music or mental health. So I'll be doing a lot of live streaming on my second channel. And so I think tonight from 6 to 9 Eastern Standard Time, I'm planning on doing some live drawing on my side channel. So, yeah. So I'm kind of having some fun. I have this big YouTube. All this stuff is about YouTube. And what I plan to do um, in the next couple months. And I have this channel, and then I have Kev's Side Quest channel. And Kev's Side Quest channel is really something for me to do for fun. There's no pressure, um, And then the main channel is kind of what I'm trying to make my neurodivergent pathway towards success. And but it all works together. So, anyways, I had this schedule that I made, and I'm not posting it yet because what I've been doing is I've been kind of doing it last week and this week when it gets time to do different things. I check in with myself and if I'm ready to jump into that or not. And so today would have been that on Tuesdays I will do live coffee and comedy from what time? From 9 a.m. to 11 on Tuesdays on my side channel, where I'm just going to come on here and wake up, do my coffee and comedy like I do every morning. I'm just going to do it live on stream and watch comedy and kind of start the day. And anybody who wants to hang out and chat and laugh at the comedy and start the day with me, I'm going to be doing that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I have a lot of things coming up, and I have a whole plan here that I've been working on, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. So let me turn on some music, and I'm just going to take some time to look at my book of many things and try to think of my best path throughout today. What I want to get done, what I need to get done, and what I'm capable of doing. And I'm just making little notes because I'm very forgetful. Um, and it helps when I write it all down. So um, thanks for spending the morning with me. I'm going to play some more music. I'm just going to put this on shuffle. And then just let it pick whatever songs. Unless it's a song I don't want to hear.
It's not gonna stop. Thinking it over. You've been running so hard, but you're losing the race. Have you looked from the top and thought it out sober? When you see a familiar face, you keep it turning away. But I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, no, I'm not gonna go. You can say what you will, you be out in the rain. You keep calling my name and turning away. If you stood in my shoes, you see you're just not the same. When you see you gotta lose, man, you keep playing the game. But I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go. Not gonna stop just by thinking it over. You've been running so hard, but you're losing the race. Have you looked from the top? Have you thought it out sober? When you see a familiar face, you keep it turning away. But I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go, not gonna go now. No, I'm not gonna go.
Hey, it's DJ Kevin back again. I remembered one more thing I need to do today, which is I need to do laundry and I need to pick out what outfit I'm going to wear for my gig on Thursday. And I don't know because I want to dress nice, but when you get on stage and you're under the lights, it gets really hot and you start sweating a lot. And so it's like I just want to wear a t-shirt or something very light, but I don't want to look like I'm just up there wearing a t-shirt, you know? So today I'm going to have to go through my clothes. I don't own a lot of clothes, and I own like 2 loads of laundry worth of clothes. But I need to look through and see what will be good for the show and have that all set. So that's one thing that I'm going to be doing today. What I'm also doing is I'm looking at the different content that I'm going to be making in the coming month. While I'm still using my phone as a camera, so I can't do as much as I want to. But I am planning on doing a vlog once a month, a cover song once a month, a mental health video once a month, and some other stuff. And So I'm just kind of sitting here while I'm listening to the music, brainstorming about what I want to do and what songs I want to do and stuff like that. When I want to do the next vlog, which might be at the end of the month because I believe March 30th is World Bipolar Day. So that might be a good week to do the vlog and kind of focus on my recovery from bipolar. Um, so I don't know. Here we go with a little more music. On
I think I like to get away from the troubles that follow me, 'cause they always bring me down from where I wanna be. Been thinking about the railway and where these tracks might lead me to, one step further from the truth. And after all, it's just another town. It's the same wherever I go. Every town's got its barrooms with people I'll never know. And every step I grow fond of the things I used to do, one step further from the truth. Taking steps backwards from freedom, looking for my roots with one eye closed. Never know what's coming till I'm long gone. I haven't seen the light or what it's shown. So I think I like to get away and see places I've never seen. Start again in a new light and start again to be me. Seems I grow tired of where these troubles have led me to, one step
Hey, Helen.
from the truth. I should have tried harder to believe. I could have been closer to the land. Would have put myself at ease. Why didn't I listen to my old man? I think I like to get away from these shadows, they follow me. They always bring me down till I'm down on my knees. Been thinking about the railway and where these tracks might lead me to, one step further, one step further, one step further from the truth.
Hey, check it in again. Received a painting from Phoenix in the mail today. Someone from Italy had painted him. He was so beautiful. Oh, that's so wonderful. I hope you share it on social. I'd like to see it. I was looking at when I'm going to do a vlog again. And I think the last week of March, I'm going to vlog because March 30th is a Monday, and that's World Bipolar Day. And I believe the day before, Sunday, I'm going to a World Bipolar event online, which is an open mic, and I'll try to incorporate that somehow. I'm not really sure how, but I've been going to this open mic for ever since COVID. Nile White, how you doing? Good to see you. Also, Helen, thanks for tuning in on Twitch. Um, I I I appreciate people tuning in on Twitch. What was I gonna say? I totally lost what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so since about COVID, I've been a part of this group called Bipolar Creatives, which is a group of artists, mostly poets and writers, and we meet once a month, the first Sunday. I think it's usually the first Sunday of the month. We meet in Zoom, and we just share what we've been working on, and it's all people who identify as having bipolar, and so it's Bipolar Creatives Magazine, and or it might just be Bipolar Creatives. They used to put out a magazine, um, but you can find them on Instagram. And so I would like to incorporate that on Sunday, maybe start the vlog on Sunday. And PAX East, which is a large Comic-Con, is going to be in Boston the week before. And I was thinking of going to that and vlogging about going to the Comic-Con because it's a really big one. But tickets were astronomical. So I'm not going to be going to that. And all the people in the geek world that I would want to meet won't be there. So not going to do that. So yeah, I think the last week of March, which is also the first, it's a half a week, and then a half a week of April will be good to start vlogging again. If anybody wants to help get a new vlogging camera, I don't have anything in the description to this video. I don't know how to do the descriptions for live video, but if you go into any of my last videos, there's a link to the GoFundMe. So we've already raised $80. I'm trying not to mention it too much because I don't want people to feel like there's pressure. Because there isn't, I'm going to continue doing what I do anyways. So I'm working on the vlog, on what songs I want to do and what kind of content I want to create coming up, and just kind of brainstorming and having a coffee and listening to music. Cheers.
I might be tired, but I've been tired before. It's not my first time. Made my way back from the floor, and the harder I fall, I forget what I'm fighting for, and I might be down. I've been down before. It's gonna be a fight, but I've been a fighter before. It's not my first time in battle, now I am at war, where I get beaten down. Better than sore, I can be a fighter. Or I could hunt before. And it might be dark, but I found my way before. No, I can see no light. My feet recognize this floor, where it's weathered and worn. It's the past that I look for, and it's a damn hard time. But I was hardened before. I might be down, but I've been down before. It's not my first time in battle, but now I am at war. And the harder I climb, the more I'm fighting for, and I might be down. I will climb until I soar. Yeah, I might be tired, but I will climb till I soar. I will climb till I soar. I will climb till I soar.
Hey, yeah, that version of Before is more upbeat, and that's actually the way I first wrote the song. Was this version? That's how I wrote the song initially, and then one night I was in Vermont, and I was in a barn, and I was in the barn because it was downpour raining out on the farm that I was at, and because I was out by the campfire playing guitar and just started downpouring raining. So I went into the barn and it was quiet. There was nobody in the barn, huge barn. And this barn was made for music. So it had a really nice acoustic sound to it. So I had it all to myself with the sound of the rain going, and it was dark outside. It was like 10 p.m. And so it's just pitch black because we're out in the middle of nowhere on a farm. And there's a little light in the barn, so I'm playing guitar, and I just started playing this song Before, but I slowed it down to match the mood of the barn, and which was like finger picking and nice and relaxing. And I just played the guitar finger picking, played the guitar part that I have up there, but I slowed it down into finger picking, and I didn't sing it, and I just sat there playing it while the rain was coming down. And then the next day I had a concert, and I was going to showcase the song that I had written before. And I decided that night that I was going to, from now on, play it nice and slow and finger picking. So I did it that way. Yeah. And I have the video. We can show you the video of the next day. I think it's on here somewhere. The next day in the barn, I play Before, and I play it slowly. Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is right here. So this was the next day in the barn, and I had decided I was going to keep it nice and slow because it felt right. This is called Before. No microphone or anything.
tired before. It's not the first time I made my way back from the floor. The harder I fall, I forget what I'm fighting for, and I might be down. I've been down before. It's gonna be a fight, but I've been a fighter before. It's not my first time in battle, but now I am at war. Where I get beaten down, battered and sore, I can be a fighter. Where I could have before. It might be dark, but I found my way before. Though I can see no light, my feet recognize this floor. Where it's weathered and worn, it's the path that I look for, and it's a damn hard time. I was hard done before. I might be down, but I've been down before. It's not my first time in battle, but now I am at war. The harder I climb, the more I'm fighting for, and it might be tired. I will climb until I soar. I might be tired. I will climb until I soar. And I will climb until I soar. Climb until I soar.
Whoa. Hey. Thank you so much, Now White 411. So I did some stuff here. I was thinking that was kind of making me think watching these videos that my videos like I've Got Dreaming to Do, Good Morning Psychosis, um, the video that I made for the song before, those were all do it yourself, make at home videos. The recordings were all made on my computer. The videos were all made on my phone. And I think it would be fun to start working on a new video. So I don't know what song to do a new video for. So some of these songs that I have on here that are just me playing a guitar, it would be fun to make a video for. So I want to try to I wrote down here DIY music video. And it doesn't mean I need to make one right away, but I want to put that a little section of my brain right here is working on what song should I do and what should the video be and how will I make it. So, oh, hey, yeah, I'm going to go take a look now. Where's my Instagram button? There we go. Oh, wow. You know, your account was the very first thing that popped up when I opened Instagram. That is beautiful. A watercolor. That is a really beautiful picture. That's really nice. I have my dog Okami. You can see right here. I have this picture of her right here that I really love. I took it and I put it in a frame. But I have lots of pictures of Okami in the apartment. Over where I take my meds, I have 3 pictures of her. And then where I actually, by my front door, I have a picture of her with her leash and stuff. I think about Okami every day. That's really nice that you got that wonderful picture. So I'm thinking of doing a new DIY music video, and I don't know what song to do, but I kind of want to watch this video. This was a fun video to make, even though it looks kind of goofy. It's now on Spotify and iTunes and all that, but this was a really fun video to make, this next one that I'm going to show. And the reason I made it is because I was having such a really bad day. And I was having one of those days where you just don't want to do anything and you're feeling really low and you have no energy. And there's a tool that people use and that I use called opposite action, which is also kind of people also use the phrase "fake it till you make it," and I do that a lot. And I do things that I don't feel like doing because I know it'll bring me joy in the end. And that's what this video was, is I was having a really bad day. And I said, you know what would be the complete opposite? What I want to do is crawl back into bed. But what I'm going to do is the complete opposite. I'm going to take my camera, go outside on this rainy, dreary day, and I'm going to dance. And it actually started with me dancing around my apartment. And you can see in the background of this video, my dog Okami sitting in the bed, and I'm kind of looking at her while I dance. But I started dancing around the apartment as opposite action. And as I took it one step further and I went out in public, and I'm a horrible dancer. So this was a very fun video to make, and it was a good mental health exercise for me. And it's one of my favorite songs that I've written. So here we go.
These roads in worn out shoes, carry my load but not nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of jury-less trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do. All these dreams, and I do believe they were born to me while I was lost at sea. And I hold no shame for what became. I've got no chains holding me. I let fly all those dreams of what could be. Where I am to break me, make me fall. Still I push on like nothing's wrong, 'cause I've got dreaming to do. I hold no shame for what became, and I've got no chains holding me. I push on like nothing's wrong, 'cause I've got dreaming to do. I've got dreaming to do. I've got dreaming to do. I've got dreaming to do.
Bam, bam. Hey Megan, how you doing? Good to see you. It's a nice feeling being live with hanging out with y'all. I've been missing doing it. Tomorrow, normally Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live doing music. I have to do it from my phone, but that's going to be part of my regular YouTube schedule. When I start my new YouTube schedule, I haven't started it yet. I'm waiting to get through this gig on Thursday. As soon as I get through this gig, I can kind of go into the schedule that I've made, which is right here. I'm still working on it. Coming up with ideas. I started doing this thing. I did a couple of them called inspiration sessions. And let me know if you liked those. I did one with my best friend Kay. I did one with my friend Amy, where I interviewed them. And I did one with Glimmer, but my phone couldn't handle it, and the memory ran out, so we lost the whole interview. But I'm going to write that down. I was going to do one with Glimmer. But then I had a couple other people in mind to do it, but it's something that I'd like to do, inspiration sessions, which is interview people who inspire me or who have inspired me in my life. And I have a short list of people that I'd like to do, and they're not famous or anything, but they played a big role in my life, so that's something I'd like to do once a month. Ooh, I have the burps. This is a song that I'm going to be doing at the gig tomorrow, and I've never really done it live at a show. It's called Beyond the Pines. And it's about dealing with trauma. Like, I wrote it about starting with a new therapist, and we were going to do intense therapy and really dive into my trauma, my childhood trauma. And the pines represents my life of trauma. And in this song, I'm wondering what lies beyond the pines, meaning who am I going to be without my trauma? If I work through all my trauma, what does Kevin look like then? And that's kind of what this song is about. Well, out there beyond the pine, if I lose myself, is there something else to find? The passions in my heart cause me to lose my mind. Well, out there beyond the pine, alone is where you feel the darkness and the cold. Broken barefoot, you feel every stone in the road.
Your part in the story's been left untold. The pines may empty or fill my soul. Ain't no home but what I made here on my own. Crossroads, dead ends, and rattling bones. I've never been one to gather or throw stones. Home is where I'm walking out on my own. Well, out there beyond the pine, this darkened woods see, welcome to the blind. The passions of my heart cause me to lose my mind. Wait for me out there beyond the pines. Well, out there beyond the pines.
Thank you so much, Helen. I usually don't mute, but I decided to mute. Um, this next song that I was talking about is another song that I'm going to be playing Thursday night at the show, and I don't play it live normally. I'm really doing these. These are two songs that I never play live, um, and this song I don't do it live because it's probably my hardest song to play on guitar. It really wears out my right hand pretty fast, and it wears out my left hand because it's finger picking. And I find that I often play it too fast. It's supposed to be a boom ba boom ba da ba doom ba ba doo ba doom boom, and I often play it like boom ba 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 da ba doom ba ba doo ba doom boom. um, and the vocals are tough for me vocally. I don't consider myself a vocalist per se. Um, I'm not trained, and actually, I'm not trained in any of this. Um, so like I'm saying, I don't often do the song live, and sometimes I just don't have the finger strength if I don't rehearse it enough. Um, what else was I going to say about it? So it's a song that I wrote around the same time when I was going through the same trauma therapy. And this is really a song about suicidal ideation, and where I'm just kind of done. And I say, just kind of lay my bones in the cold ground and, you know, just leave me somewhere. I want to escape this life. And that's kind of what this song is about. But in a blues setting, you'll see that in this song, I do mention the pines, um, which I mentioned in the last song, Beyond the Pines. And the pines in this song also represents my trauma because I wrote the song at the same time. So I was using this pine forest as me working through my trauma as having to walk through a forest. And the last song I was singing about what I might find on the other side. This song is really about before I was going into the Pines, before I was getting ready to work on really hyper focus working on my trauma. I had a lot of ideations and I was scared. And that's when I wrote this song, which I just kind of didn't want to do it. But like I said, I don't do it live. I'm going to be doing it Thursday, and I hope I get video of it. We'll see. This is called Cold Ground.
In my bones in the cold ground, lay an old stone by my head. Lay my bones in the cold ground, lay an old stone by my head. Ain't no use in making no sound, ain't no one heard a word I said. Ain't no papa better give me time, mama got no time to know me well. Ain't no papa better give me time, mama got no time to know me well. Ain't no way in changing my line, walking knee deep in the mud of hell. Lay me down beneath the tall pines, I don't care to see the sky again. Lay me down beneath the tall pines, I don't care to see the sky again. My God will know where I can be found, deep in the pines will I remain. Lay my bones in the cold ground, lay an old stone by my head. Lay my bones in the cold ground, lay an old stone by my head. Ain't no use in making no sound, ain't no use in making no sound, ain't no use in making no sound, ain't no one heard a word I said.
Unmute. Remember to unmute. So that's Cold Ground. And that's a difficult song to play on guitar, and it's a difficult song to sing. I was speaking with Glimmer today, who is a vocal teacher, and I asked her if she would take some time and do some coaching with me on this song in particular, because I think it can have some really good, powerful vocals. But like I said, I'm not a technical vocalist, so I need a little help as to finding my way there. And so I think I asked Glimmer if she would help coach me. Also, when I'm listening to these songs, I don't often listen to my own music. I really only listen to it when I do this. Although I have a morning playlist on Spotify, and I've got Dreaming to Do on it, and because it gets me up and dancing. But what I'm doing while I'm listening to these songs is I'm trying to think of what kind of video would go well with them. You know, I have my book of many things here, write notes and things like that. Actually, I should start a new page. But I think Cold Ground, I'm going to write that down. You know what I'm going to do? I'll show you too. I'm going to start a new page, and I'm going to title it DIY music video. I need a new pen. All right. So I just started a new page, DIY music video, and I'm gonna write Cold Ground down. Just because I think it would be a kind of, you could make a good video for it. With any song that I do, I have to then take it into the studio and make a good audio recording of it. And often the videos that I make are just kind of, and the recordings that I make are just everything's first take. And I'm in a rush to get it all done. If you listen to my Good Morning Psychosis video, that's all first take stuff. But once you get it up there, it's permanently up there. So I think Cold Ground would make a cool video. And you can kind of make it dark and gothic and bluesy. If you have any songs that you would like of mine that you would like to see a cool video for, or if you have an idea for a video, like one of these songs plays and you have a good idea for a video subject, usually I can find a way to do it through my phone. Do it yourself, DIY. I'm trying to think if there's another song. Let's look at another DIY video. This was a nice one to make. This we already listened to it before, but I really like this video because it has Okami in it. And what I did for the recording for this song, this is before, the video for before, the DIY video. But what I did was, for the audio, I went out to the parking garage and early in the morning before the sun came up. And I went out and recorded myself because there's a really nice echo in the parking garage. And if you look on my channel, you'll see I have a lot of videos from the parking garage. And so I filmed myself in the parking garage playing the whole song, and it sounded great. So I used that as the audio for the video, and then I was able to cut in some of the video of me actually playing it in the parking garage. But it's not a professional audio recording. It's just me through my phone, the audio in the parking garage. So that's what I have to say about that. But I love this video because Okami's in it. I used to love waking up with Okami.
Might be tired, but I've been tired before. It's not my first time I made my way back from the floor. And the harder I fall, I forget what I'm fighting for, and I might be down, but I've been down before. It's gonna be a fight, been a fighter before. It's not my first time in battle, but now I am at war. where I get beaten down, battered and sore. I can be a fighter, where I couldn't before. It might be dark, but I found my way before. Though I can see no light, my feet recognize this floor, where it's weathered and worn. It's the path that I look for, and it's a damn hard time, but I was harder before. I might be down, I've been down before. It's not my first time in battle, but now I am at war. And the harder I climb, the more I'm fighting for, and I might be tired, I will climb until I soar. Yeah, I might be tired, but I will climb until I soar. I will climb until I soar.
Hey, I'm back. How's everybody doing? So that's my do-it-yourself video for before. So I'm kind of just brainstorming on it. I think it would be nice, like I'm not going to start making a video, but it would be nice to have a little section of my brain working on what would be a good next video. I don't know what song. I think Cold Ground would make a good video. I'm also thinking this next song that I'm going to play, and it's called For Whom I Am to Play. And my bestie Kay, who you might know, this is her favorite song of mine. And whenever I do a gig, she always wants me to play this song. Or they always want me to play this song. This song was written. It's very hard to describe what this song is about. It's like I really don't know how. I'm kind of just singing about my life in the way that my brain thinks about it, and I think a lot of my thoughts processes happen in metaphors, and I understand things better metaphorically if it's explained to me metaphorically. And this song is a lot of metaphorical thinking, and it's about when I was 13. I was in a locked psychiatric hospital, and there was a person in that hospital, another girl that was my age, who meant a lot to me, and we meant a lot to each other. and we both had very chaotic worlds because we were both teenagers in locked psychiatric hospitals. And but we kind of, in that dark place, we kind of found some love, which was really nice. And then, we both went on with our lives. We didn't know anything about each other. And this is about a song about her and I meeting up one day for coffee. And that's what it was inspired by. Um, and I did get to actually meet up one day 30 years later with that girl from the psychiatric hospital. And we are still friends on Facebook. But this was a song about potential conversations that might have happened. And really, what the song ended up being was a conversation between me and myself. It was inspired by a conversation between me and this person, but the actual conversation that goes on in the song is between me and myself. And both roles are talking about me. So this is called For Whom I Am to Play. Let me know if you think this would make a good do-it-yourself video. And if you have like a story idea or a shot idea for this song. I know Kay would really love it if I made a video for this song. And I really enjoy the song too, so I'm hyping it up too much. Let me click on it.
Told me that my eyes were old and always seemed to look so far away. I said they I just traveled and always looking for a place where I can stay. But if I could hold the universe in the empty shells that I dug up from the sand, I'd give them all to you. Let you hold my world in your small hands. Tell me a story of how I got to where I am today. Sitting in this coffee shop mixed with people for whom I am to play. Across from a girl you keep meeting in lifetime after next, spinning tales of our lives, hiding pain and loss between the texts. Drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. She said it's been a struggle of demons, drugs, religions, and gods. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I see the darkness hovering in a fog. Let's travel for a lifetime and mark down all the things that I have done. And if it weren't for my children, during quiet times I think that I would run. Come, they are calling you, you are open, humble and aware. You've been beaten down and frightened, but the angels are responding to your prayers. If life gets too hard sometimes, you find you cannot stand up on your own, and you've fallen to your knees so much you've worn the skin away to the bone. felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. I'm afraid if I look, you'll disappear. So keep me in your pocket and take me out when you get into a mood. 'Cause the stars are all that's watching, and the night sky is a simple circle moon. Never said I had the answers, they're all written down in someone else's hand. But if I had just one question, I'd ask as many times as I can. Love, it was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. Love, it was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. I'm afraid if I look, you'll disappear. I'm afraid if I look, you'll disappear.
That's an interesting song. I made a note in my DIY music video page to also consider that song for a music video. And I would enjoy making a good recording of that in my music studio. I do have a version that I made of that song in GarageBand, and I think it's on here in the video. I wonder if we can find it, because I would love to hear it. It has electric guitars, I think it has drums, and it's kind of more how I envision the song. Um, and I think it shows me vocally singing the song. Let's see if I can find it on here. I'm pretty sure it's on here. Some ways. It's an old video. It's somewhere around this time. Where is it? Here it is. Found it. So yeah, for whom I am to play, this is production in progress, which really doesn't make sense. Should be progress in production. Um, but this is a more studio version of the same song. But I'm trying to think of what my storyline would be in a music video. I'm trying to envision a music video for this, and and I don't. I think this one was just straight up me and acoustic. And this next version we're going to hear is me and a whole band, and the band is me. Um, and I think I would do something in between that, like I would do guitar, bass, maybe a little percussion. This one we're going to listen to, I really made it dramatic because that's the way I heard it in my head, as being this big dramatic piece. So here we're going to go listen to the same song, but this was the original, the way I wrote it. And maybe someone might have an idea in the chat about, and I'll write it down, about an idea for a music video that I can make for it. So bye, Helen. Have fun. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for today. I'm just kind of here doing work. I do need to get some other things done today. So I'll probably do that in a little while, but I'm still having my morning coffee. So I'm just doing this work, it's fun work, it's stuff that I need to do but it's kind of fun to do too. And it's not difficult work. So I do it while I'm having my morning coffee. So here we're going to listen to For Whom I Am to Play Again, the studio version.
Told me that my eyes were old and always seemed to look so far away. Said they are just traveled and always looking for a place where I can stay. And if I could hold the universe in the empty shells that I dug up from the sand, I'd give them all to you. That you hold my world in your small hand. Tell me a story of how I got to where I am today. Sitting in this coffee shop mixed with people for whom I am to play. Across from a girl you keep meeting in lifetime after next, spinning tales of our lives, hiding pain and loss between the texts. Love, it was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. She said it's been a struggle of demons, drugs, religions, and gods. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I see the darkness hovering in a fog. Just travel for a lifetime and mark down all the things that I have done. And everyone for my children. During quiet times, I think that I would run. Come, they are calling you. You are open, humble, and aware. You've been beaten down and frightened, but the angels are responding to your prayers. As life gets too hard, sometimes you find you cannot stand up on your own, and you fall into your knees so much you've worn the skin away to the bone. It was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. I'm afraid if I look, you'll disappear. Keep me in your pocket and take me out when you get into a mood. Stars are all that's watching in the night sky, a simple circle moon. I never said I had the answers, they're all written down in someone else's hand. But if I had just one question, I'd ask as many times as I can. Love, it was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. Love, it was drawn up from the dark. When I was young, I quickly felt the spark, and through the years I've held it near. I'm afraid if I look, you'll disappear. Afraid if I look, you'll disappear.
Hey, I'm back with Kevin G. Moore Radio. and I'm looking at songs that might be good for a music video. And I think that would be a good one. I put it on the list. I don't really have any ideas for what a music video would be good for it, but um, I was also thinking, just kind of looking at my songs here. If you have any suggestions of songs you'd like to see a music video for, or just a song you want me to play on here, let me know in the comments. I should probably get rolling soon, get some things done. I just got my meds ready, so what was I thinking? I was thinking maybe "Fish for Two" might be a fun song to make a music video for. So I thought I would listen to it, kind of see if I get any ideas for a music video for this song.
Sun came shining through my dark clouds today. Sun came shining through. Hope she got plans to stay. I'm gonna make it through my day. Find my way to you, and we can end our day with fish for two. Ain't nothing on my mind but to head to the fishing hole. Ain't nothing slowing me down but my dog and fishing pole. The catfish are calling, I got one for me and you, and we can end our day with fish for two. Tonight, it's all about me and you. Tonight, I put on my fine hat and shoes and we dance under the stars. Our feet know the tune, and we can end our day with fish for two. Sun came shining through my dark clouds today. Sun came shining through. Hope she got plans to stay. Gonna make it through my day. Find my way to you, and we can end our day with fish for two. And we can end our day with fish for two.
That's a nice little song. I couldn't really think of any ideas for a music video that I could make. um, so I don't know. I didn't write it down on the list. So, but I'm going to wrap it up here for the day and go. I'm going to go do my morning routine. I haven't even taken my meds or taken a shower yet. So I've just been having my coffee. So even though it's late in the day, I had a late night last night, and I had to get up and do a bunch of stuff this morning before I could do my coffee and comedy. So now I'm going to take my meds, take a shower, get changed, and actually do my work day, which today involves getting ready for the gig on Thursday. I got to change my strings and set up the guitar, put the new strings on, break them in, and rehearse. And yeah, everything else I've needed to do today has already been done. So it feels pretty good. And I think I'm going to just start brainstorming and thinking about what songs, if you have an idea, like a song of mine that doesn't have a do-it-yourself homemade music video. I only have a couple. Um, but if there's a song that you would like me to do of mine and make a nice recording of it and make a cool video, let me know, especially if you have an idea for the video. I'm kind of opening my brain to this project, so I love input. Leave a comment below if you're watching this later, and I will check you later. I hope you all have a good day. It was nice to pop in here and go live. Um, if you want to see more lives, you would want to go to my Keb's Side Quest channel, and I'll be going there probably live tonight doing some art. So, and I'll have a regular live schedule for that channel. But all right, I hope you all have a good day. Thanks so much. Bye.